Good morning. So this is actually try two. So if you're ever in the midst of trying to do stuff and you mess up the first time and you just gave an amazing little thing for 5 minutes, here we are. But this morning, especially being Monday, we're getting to the end of July, which is crazy. School's about to start in the next month or so for most people. And one of the things that I was thinking about as I was on my walk this morning and reading a book by Jamie Kern Lima called Worthy, one of the things that she spoke about this morning was this idea of waiting because of your weight. And as she talked through this, she used weight as the analogy of, that's why you're not in the pictures. That's why you're not in the videos. That's why you're not starting the business and doing the things that you want to do. And the more that I was listening to this, the more it started to remind me of a lot of the things that my clients tell me of, hey, well, when I get to 10,000 followers, when I have that thing set up, when I feel like I've gotten that education piece done that I need to get done, or that certification that I feel like I need to have, then I'll start. Then I'll get to where I need to go. And so I wanted to specifically address the followers' perspective, because one of the things that I have to talk about with people a lot is, what does it look like if 1,000 people came into your business today? Could you support that? And what does that look like for you long term of pulling those people in? And because social media runs the way that it does, we end up going, oh, well, so and so has 10,000 followers, so they must be successful. Oh, so and so has 100,000 followers, they must be really making it. When if we thought about how many people were in a room and you were speaking to those people, if there was 100 people in a room that you were speaking to, that would be amazing. But we don't look at that same 100 followers the same way, because we're not engaging with them the same way, because we haven't thought about it that way. But what if you were creating a time like a live like this, where people could ask questions and get on and have conversation about this of, hey, let's connect. Let's just open up the conversation. And that's really what's happening here, is that we're not taking the time to open up the conversation with our followers in a way that is meaningful for them. So they might follow you, but why should they long-term follow you? I've been asking several people that I'm working with that question. Why would people follow you? What's in it for them? People aren't going to follow you just because you're cool and you have nice content. They're going to follow you because there's something that they want out of this. And so you have to start really thinking about, what does that look like? What am I bringing to the table? And what value am I giving people for them to keep following me? And it can't just be, well, if they get into my course, if they pay me for coaching, if they buy my product. It has to be beyond that, of why would they stay following you on Instagram, for example? Because I'm seeing this with big brands as well that are hiring some of my clients on as influencers. And you go to their social media and it just doesn't hit. They're people, they might have a lot of followers, but they're still having a hard time getting the sales in, which is why they're reaching out to smaller creators. So today I just want you to kind of think about that idea of how small could actually be your superpower, and how starting small could be something that moves you into the next piece, instead of focusing on, well, I'm not big enough yet. But that's the thing, is the yet. That's the powerful word here, that if you can focus on, I'm not there yet, but I'm figuring it out every single day, that's going to get you so much farther than just trying to figure out where life is right now and wishing that you had that 10,000 followers. Let's get you to the 50 followers, to the 500 followers, to the 5,000 followers. And then let's start building the business that you actually want. So until tomorrow.